Okay.
But given you also were part of this, I think you also deserve to hear it. And I'd prefer it came from me than a game of telephone through reports or word of mouth. As Edgar del Castillo's legal counsel, I am here to tell you that he has passed. I don't think you'll ever find his body. And that's not a snide remark or anything like that. It's more of a tragedy, I suppose. His last wish to me was that he gave me a book. His dying declaration. I read it to Ashira and Erin. Erin has the book from last I knew. But I do have a copy of the words he wrote. He says, Aaliyah Court was shot down on the Polito beach a few hundred meters north of the pier. It was I who gunned her down in cold blood. It was I who attempted to fake her death so that she would be free of her charges. The latter happened a small time before she was killed. A series of offerings were made soon after. Bruce Baylor was the first. It can be seen on tape. Aaliyah Court's body was then stolen out of the morgue and transferred to a secret compartment specially built to house such a corpse. And my apologies. The owner of the house is unaware of this compartment. Find Mikey Stargo and show him this. Tell him it comes from Edgar. An innocent man who witnessed the taking of Aaliyah's body was taken to the lighthouse and shot down as the second offering. This innocent man's amigo was there as witness, but was threatened not to speak. Jules Montez was shot down soon after, not at the lighthouse, but was taken thereafter, where I finished the job. Halen Wild was executed by myself in the cove north of the electrical facility on the east side of San Andreas. You can witness the facts here. AK was killed at a lighthouse. He was gunned down, and I was holding the AK-47 with which he was killed. There is tape somewhere of this fact. I bear witness that all of this is true. I now go to atone for the death of Aaliyah and balance the evil that was done. He then signed his name in his own blood, and underneath wrote pass, pass, pass.
So he's dead.
Yes.
And what, he gave you this in advance?
Yeah. Seems he knew it was coming. Now, when we were to put a bow on this, to sort of hammer in the validity of this, attorney-client privilege ends when one of the parties dies. I can confirm everything he said in that notebook. It is true, he told me.
So you're saying he's dead, but we're never going to find a body.
Yes. Do you remember what I asked you at the end of that long interrogation? Completely unrelated to what Edgar was talking about. I asked you if you knew how Mr. Snow got his lung issues. Thought a minute about the answer. Made me think you were trying to figure out if you wanted to tell the truth or not.
I'll be honest, I didn't know that Jackie was ill.
He's not. Not now. He was. 5 years ago. 6 now, probably. Mr. Burns
Yeah, I figured.
Hence why I say I don't think you'll find his body.
How do we, how do we know this isn't another Elias situation?
I suppose Mr. Burns could be cruel and, you know, bring him back to us, but I doubt it. I, you know, should the man come back and be alive, I'm happy to lose my bar license.
Are you so sure he's gone?
I spoke to Mr. Burns. Doesn't seem one for lying. Well, maybe, but not to someone like me.
He doesn't lie, he just admits the truth sometimes.
Mm.
So what, he said he's took him?
Yeah, I asked him if he was the only one, and he, of course, there's death throughout the entire world. But he did say, today in this city, with him, Edgar was the only one.
Well, yes, thank you for telling me personally. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't a little part of me that had some sympathy for the guy. But on the other side of the coin, I think he got out easy.
That is a worldview people have. Death is the easy way out. Because you don't have to suffer it. He was a desperate man that perhaps was preyed upon, or perhaps he initiated it through his desperation. Whatever it was, he put himself on the path, and now his gate is closed.
No, I understand his desperation. But those people he killed ain't gonna see justice now.
I understand that. And I suppose this declaration was perhaps part of his atonement, balancing the scales as best he could in his final moments. Who knows if it actually will, but it's what's the effort the man put forth.
Well, I thank you, Robin. There's nothing to do from here.
Like I said, Erin has the book, so if I guess she would be your point of contact if you want it. His DNA is on the inside, his fingerprints. Mine as well, because I handled it. Well, that's to be expected.
So, let me ask you this, Robin.
Yes, sir.
What was it that Norman wanted from him that he didn't do?
That part I don't know. What I do know is that what he wanted in return was the return of Miss Court. Seems that was the breaking point for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, I appreciate it, Robin.
Also, I guess you can understand how I'm not doing so great right now.
Yeah, I understand, but
I know he did terrible things. Still doesn't mean he had to go the way he did.
like you said, he was the one who put him down that path.
Yep. Oh, hope you have a good shift, sir.
You too, mate.